Welcome to Section 3. We're moving out of design and code and into how a building actually goes together. And the first idea to get straight is the assembly. Almost everything in this part of the exam stands on top of it. So let's plant our feet here first. So what is an assembly? Strip it back and it's simple. An assembly is a number of different materials put together to do one specific job. That's the whole definition. A roof is an assembly. An exterior wall is an assembly. A floor is an assembly. Not one of them is a single material. Each is a stack of layers, kind of, chosen and arranged so the whole performs in a way no single layer ever could on its own. Here's how far that idea stretches. An assembly doesn't have to be built in place, one piece at a time. A whole hotel room or a motel room can be a single assembly built start to finish in a factory, then trucked to the site and set down complete. Same definition, much bigger scale. Now, the materials are still put together to do a job. They're just put together somewhere else. And more of the industry builds this way every year. Most of what we'll talk about, though, is the everyday version. Stick framing. Typical wood construction. Right, the kind of wall and floor and roof you meet on nearly every project. Studs sitting on a bottom plate and capped with a top plate, with layers added to each face. Now, why does this deserve a whole topic? Because an assembly never has just one job. A single exterior wall has to carry load. It has to slow down sound. It has to stop fire from spreading. It has to hold heat in, and it has to keep water out. 5 jobs, all at once, and they don't politely line up. No single layer does all 5, so you build up layers, each pulling its weight, and the real work is getting them to cooperate. And those jobs often fight each other. Well, the big window that floods a room with daylight is the same big window bleeding heat all winter. So the layers and the details that join them are always a balancing act. And here's the theme to carry through every episode in this topic. So we'll say it plainly right now. The assembly itself is rarely where things go wrong. It's the details that decide it. The joint where the wall meets the floor. The spot where a pipe punches through a fire separation. The corner. The window opening. Honestly, get the broad field of the wall right and botch one detail, and the whole assembly fails right there at that one weak point. Picture a beautifully insulated wall with a single cold gap left at the floor. The whole wall is only as good as that gap. Or a fire separation that's perfect everywhere except the one pipe someone ran through it without sealing. The fire just uses the pipe. Water finds the gap, heat finds the gap. That's the pattern, sort of, over and over. So that's where we'll spend our time, on the details, because that's where the marks are, and that's where real buildings leak, burn, sag, and rot. Let's leave you with the shape of the series. We'll take those 5 jobs one at a time. Sound first, then fire, then heat, then water, and finally the load and the structure that holds it all up. After that, we'll step back and talk about choosing assemblies for the long run. Every episode lands in the same place. The layers are easy. The details are everything. Next time, we start with sound and the clever little tricks that stop one room from hearing the next.